On this episode of On the Record, a series where I showcase and discuss my published pieces, work through pitch anxiety, and crowdsource for upcoming stories, I'm featuring this article I wrote for Eater in May 2021 that garnered me a lot of welcoming and positive comments on Instagram and a lot of shares on Twitter. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize about freelance writing or writing in general is that the writers don't get to choose the headline. When I pitched this, my working title was What I Hope the Pandemic Teaches Restaurants About Accessibility and Accommodations. As you can see, that's not what the headline reflects. However, that is what the article reflects. What you will see in the rest of the video is some of my favorite quotes or parts of the article that I wrote and why that is the case. This is one of my favorite passages in the article, and not only because it highlights my experiences with inaccessibility of restaurants throughout New York City, but because I get to incorporate a bit of humor into the article as well. As you can see through my contents, I am oftentimes seriously unserious, and I find that laughter is helpful in all situations. I really like this passage because it highlights how big the disability community actually is, while also showing restaurateurs and eatery owners how they can actively assist their patrons with disabilities to navigate their spaces in the best way possible. This passage is also important because it highlights those in the service industry that are also dealing with disabilities and how it is best for them to navigate restaurants and eatery spaces. I also like the fact that the conclusion highlights that restaurants aren't just places you go to eat. Restaurants are places that allow people to gather, and they make a difference.